Our next set of problems is going to involve some regrouping. So just to go over how we regroup when we are subtracting fractions. We're going to go ahead and do just an example problem, and we're going to take a look at what we do. So we're going to say we have 5 and 2/5, and we want to subtract 1 and 4/5. So we're starting out with a total of 5 whole ones. So we have a total of 5 here. And then we have 2/5. Okay. So we have 5 and we have 2/5 here. So our problem is we want to take away 1 whole one, which isn't a problem, but we need to take away 4/5, but we only have 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this this circle right here into fifths. So now I have, for whole ones, I have 4, and for pieces, the size of the piece doesn't change, that's a fifth. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7/5. So this tells us that 5 and 2/5 is the same as 4 and 7/5. So when we're doing this, we can actually take our 5 and 2/5. We can borrow from the 5 and make it a 4, and we're going to take and add a whole 1 over. We're going to move that 1 over, but when we move it over, 1 equals 5/5. And we already have 2/5, so this is going to become 7/5. And kind of a shortcut that we have is we're going to take away from the 5 to make a 4, and then here we can add going up. So we can say 5 plus 2 is 7. So 4 and 7/5. So we'll go ahead and take a look at our first problem. Now, before we can even start, we can tell that we have unlike denominators, and we have to have a like denominator. So we're going to go ahead and change this into ones with like denominators, and our least common multiple, or least common denominator as we sometimes call it, is going to be 28. So it's 7 times 4 is 28, so we have to do 3 times 4 is 12. Then here, 4 times 7 is 28, so 3 times 7 is 21. So now we can see we could subtract 5 minus 3, but we cannot do 12 minus 21. So we're going to have to always have a larger number first when we subtract. So we're going to go ahead and borrow. We're going to take this 1 from the 5, and that's going to become a 4. And we're going to take that 1, and it's going to become 28 28ths. And so 28 and 12 are going to make 40. So this is now the whole number 4. Our numerator now is 40. Our denominator stays the same, and we have 21 28ths. So now we can subtract whole number minus whole number, gives us 1. Our denominator is going to stay the same, and we just do 40 minus 21 to get 19. And 19 and 28 are what is said to be prime to each other, meaning they are already in lowest terms. So 1 and 19 28ths. 15. For 15, we already have a like term, because we can only combine like terms. So we already have a like term, but we can do 5 minus 2, our whole numbers, but we cannot do 3 minus 5. So therefore, we're going to have to go ahead and regroup. To do that, we're going to borrow from the 5, make it a 4, and take the 1 that we borrowed. 1 equals 8/8. And we already have 3/8, so that now gives us 11/8. So once again, our trick is we can add 8 and 3 to get 11. So now this is 4 whole ones, and we have 11/8 minus 2 and 5/8. So now whole number minus whole number gives us 2, and then numerator minus numerator gives us 6. So we have 2 and 6/8. Now 6/8 is a proper fraction, but it is not in lowest terms because we have a factor that goes into both 6 and 8. And that factor is 2. These are both divisible by 2. So we're going to go ahead, our whole number stays the same. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 2 and 3/4. Number 16 is simply 3/4 minus 2/4. So we already have a like term. So since we have a like term, all we have to do is the 3 minus 2. By having the common denominator, it's as if we actually didn't have anything at all, and we're just doing 3 minus 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1, and our denominator just stays the same. It's just the size of the piece. So our answer is going to be 1/4. Okay.